The 10 days trial of former President Jacob Zuma's daughter and MK Party Member of Parliament Duduzile Zuma-Sambudla has officially begun here at the Durban High Court. Zuma-Sambudla is charged with incitement to commit terrorism as well as 2 counts to commit public violence linked to the civil unrest that we saw back in July 2021 where parts of KwaZulu-Natal and Gauteng were looted. In court today, State Prosecutor Advocate Yuri Gangai presented the charges. However, Zuma-Sambudla has pleaded not guilty. The Umkhonto weSizwe Party believes these are just charges that were made to target former President Jacob Zuma.
Again, this is a confirmation that this is really nothing more than just political victimization and a waste of resources on the end of the state. And let's not forget, even leading up to today's sitting and hearing, we know that there were about 17 resources that were deployed and paid by the NPA. And if this is what they came out with, then this is totally embarrassing. Especially when they were asked a simple question as why did it take so long for them to come to this conclusion, let alone trump up these charges, because this is exactly what this is, it's just trumped up charges. The mere fact that you cannot have a nexus, and that's the word he was using, the Major General, and from a tweet and then link it directly to any malicious activity that was happening during that time in 2021, that alone tells you that there is no case.
Meanwhile, legal analyst Mpumelelo Zikalala says the state may find it difficult to prove that Sambudla's tweets did incite violence.
Firstly, there might be a few teething issues, but depending on whether the state of readiness of both parties. But usually day one is your opening statements, determining whether the parties are ready. And then after that is done, the first witness will go into the witness box. Remember what the state is trying to prove, that the accused is guilty beyond reasonable doubt, and evidence needs to be provided on that. It's quite a unique case in that we're dealing with social media as one of the methods of incitement. Now, once you have something which is written down, the right to freedom of expression will also come in. And the most important part, what we'll call it within the legal terms, causation. But for the tweets, but for the communication, people acted on it. So we need to draw the line. Where do we take it where you have so much influence that I force people to go and identify and loot? And where do we draw the line in terms of saying, this are simply expressing and regurgitating what I was seeing happening on the ground? That is my defense. That is what the state will have to prove.
The matter is expected to proceed for the next 2 weeks here at the Durban High Court. Nhlanhla Mabaso, Durban.